Could Vladimir Putin be pulling a weekend at Bernie's? Speaking at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky said he's not even sure who's running the ship in Moscow anymore, saying, quote, "I do not fully understand that he is alive or that he makes decisions or who makes the decisions there. What kind of circle of people?" The Kremlin has denied speculation of his death, and Putin himself was seen just Wednesday in St. Petersburg. But could the Russian president be losing his grip on total control? Here with me now in studio, former CIA officer and author of the brand new audiobook, Company Rules, Everything I Know About Business I Learned from the CIA. Spying on a lot of business there, Baker. Mike Baker is back.
Do I have to do the entire interview also with the voice of Gru?
Please.
From Despicable Me? Very annoying. So, well, thank you for having me.
I will say this. Mm-hmm. I don't think a lot of people dislike Vladimir Zelensky. I don't dislike him, but I don't think I trust him.
Well, look, he has been enormously successful, right, at rallying NATO ever since the very beginning. He's captured the entire narrative, right, which has been enormously frustrating to Putin. So I don't feel one way or another about Zelensky. What I worry about is where this is going. Putin and his foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov, and others have been turning trying to turn the narrative to this is not Russia invading the Ukraine. This is Russia trying to save itself from the West because the West wants to destroy us. And when you start falling down that narrative, right, and Zelensky talks about how we're going to reclaim everything, including Crimea.
Yes.
You have to really seriously start worrying about where is this off-ramp. We can't keep doing this. You can't keep supporting, right, this effort with no potential settlement in sight. And I know every time you say that, everybody says, well, you're a Putin apologist. I'm not. I'm just saying we have to think about this.
Yeah, well, there has to be an adult in the room who goes, maybe if we engage this deeply with a nuclear power, it could end badly for all of us.
Right.
And I don't think anyone had reinvading Crimea on their bingo card. And I also, you know, it's like you have to do the basic measure. What's the end game?
Right.
How do we get there? What does victory look like? And I don't know if we have answers to that, particularly with Crimea.
Well, so to your point about how people feel about Zelensky, the longer this thing goes, right, particularly if suddenly NATO does start backing this idea of let's reclaim Crimea.
When did that become a good idea?
Yeah, well, and again, it's this bizarre situation where in 2014, when Russia took Crimea, nobody really cared. Remember, President Obama was like, I don't know. Let's just, let it happen. There was no red line, right? There was nobody walking around the streets of New York or anywhere in the country waving Ukrainian flags, right? So now suddenly it's life or death that we must help Ukraine reclaim that. Again, I understand the courage and the patriotism of the Ukrainians, and I understand how proud people are of the fight they've put up against Russia.
And they won't give up, and
right.
Russia shouldn't assume that they will.
Well, and I don't think Russia does assume that. Look, again, they're looking at what the U.S. and NATO is doing. We've now supplied them, and we're training their personnel on the Patriot missile systems. We're talking about putting Abrams tanks in there. Germany's talking about putting
Creighton Abrams.
Yeah, well, I got nothing. I got nothing. When you throw out some gem like that.
Yeah.
But I think so. What we have to, again, you have to step back. You have to be pragmatic. God bless the Ukrainian effort, and the people have been putting up with incredible suffering. This is all Russia's doing. This is completely Putin's fault. But they're starting to look as if, in their minds, from Putin's perspective, we're going to make this all about Russia versus the West. And if it continues to go badly for us, who knows where they're going to go? Look, Medvedev has repeatedly talked about nuclear weapons.
Nuclear war, yeah.
Yes.
He was like, well, when a nuclear power loses, they always win with the nukes. And it's like, maybe that's not a great idea either.
That was, again, it sounded just like, I closed my eyes. It was like Medvedev was here in the room with us. But anyway, so
I do the party circuit on the weekend. Yeah. I don't even know if he has a mustache, but I wear one.
just for fun. Who doesn't? It's one of those things, again, where you have to separate emotion from being pragmatic and understand what is in the best interest, not just of national security for the U.S. and NATO, but also for the Ukrainians.
Look at this face. He's Mike Baker. Thank you so much. Always good to talk to you.
Always
I love when you're in studio.
I know, I do too.
Yeah.